What's going on, everybody? BrickBuilder here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Super Survival. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing some pretty cool stuff. But to start it off, we're going to go ahead and enchant our shovels, since we have a beautiful level 30. If you guys all drop a like on this video, we're going to get a really good enchant, so let's see what we get. Hopefully something nice. Okay, just Unbreaking 3. That was definitely not something very nice, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I'll take it, but it could have been better. So one of you guys must have forgot to leave a like or something. Now, what we're going to be working on in today's episode is I want a watch tower, like a guard tower, to be built somewhere over here. So we're going to go ahead and just line up a nice looking tower here. That's what we're going to go for in today's episode. Now, I can't really clear this back too fast because I didn't get efficiency on my shovel, so that's definitely a thing. Well, that's very unfortunate. I wish we got a nice level of efficiency on this, but that's alright. It could be way worse, I guess. Well, that's going to go there, that goes there, and that one goes there, and then we go like that. So that works fairly well. But we're going to be building a nice little watch tower here, guard tower. And I don't know how many of these we're going to have in our little kingdom over here, but I'm building one of these because, A, it'll really fill up the space better, and that's what we're trying to do, because currently, this space over here, we have like a very large open area. We need to fix that. It's kind of too open. So by doing something such as this, we're going to be making a nice functional as well as aesthetic build, which is what we're really trying to go for, because we have not built too many cool towers. I mean, we have the one storage tower, but these are more like less of design for height and more of just the thing we could use just to kind of scout out approaching enemies and hopefully, you know, snipe them down before it's too late. Now, the functionality of this build and practicality really isn't there. I'm not going to really ultimately be using this for mobs, but it's just like a cool little tower that we're going to have. So, I mean, I'm not going to really complain. It could be really cool if it works out well, but now we are going to go to sleep because it is approaching night, so we're going to head back into our little house over here, our first little starter house, and we're going to take a quick little nap. And then we're going to get back to building our guard tower, and it'll hopefully look very well when we're all done with it. But we're going to need to sleep first. We got a ton of materials, though, to make this thing happen. So hopefully it works fairly well. I think it should. And this is just really a good, effective way to kind of fill in this area here. I think that that'll definitely work out very nice if we do this right, which I think we should, because it's going to be kind of difficult to mess up this tower. It's not overly complicated in its design, which is something I like about it. It's got a simplistic vibe to it, which is something that we definitely do need in this town, because simple is kind of the style of our spawn village here. We're not really going too, you know, like, I guess, crazy yet, because we're still really gathering up resources, and we don't really have that many different options as of now for blocks and stuff. I mean, we're definitely getting up there, but we're still not where we'd like to be yet as far as resources go. So we can't really justify spending, you know, large quantities of very rare blocks at this current state into builds. So there we go. We got a design like that, looking nice. Now we're gonna go like this. We're gonna take this down by 2, like so, and we're gonna do that on all of the edges here, or all of the walls. And now, yes, this is hollow, but no, you will never notice it. And I don't know if mobs can spawn there, but they shouldn't be a threat if they can. I don't have any glass, so I'm going to need to head back and grab just a tiny bit of glass. And we're going to use glass just because it makes sense to be able to see out of it. And at the top, we're not going to be having a roof. It's going to be more of a platform with sort of a, like, alternating guard system on it. So that way the archer, who would primarily be on the top, has the ability to hide from any sort of potential threats. Because that's the whole point of when they have, like, the alternating, you know, like this. It's like you go here, you shoot, you go back. That's kind of the style. And yes, I did just waste stone on that. I don't have a silk touch pickaxe in my hotbar. I do have one in my chest, but it's just plain silk touch, so I'm going to combine it with an efficiency 4 at some point. But we still have things we want to enchant, so I don't really want to drop below 27 levels yet, because I still have armor to craft up and enchant, as well as probably some better tools. And this is going to be the entrance right here. That's the thing. Now, also, this cobblestone wall is not going to stay exclusively cobblestone, because that will definitely be a problem. Okay, we're going to put the door down there. And let's throw in a little bit of our glass window situation here. And I think that's looking fairly nice right there. Getting the pretty basic glass window. But it definitely works. It gets the job done. I like the window. You know, it lets you see out into the world very nicely. I do wish the glass was clear. And I mean, I could change that if we really wanted to. But, I mean, I don't know. The specs kind of work as well. I'm not really going to complain too much. And then we're going to throw down slabs at everywhere besides one of the sides of the fence. We're going to go with that one. Because this is going to be the side we're going to be adding the ladders on. I think that's just makes a lot of sense. You know, we only need to have one of these segments to have that. We're not going to really have multiple sides of this wooden beam have different ladders, only because that'd be very ineffective for like the purpose of just getting people up. Like one effective system to get all the soldiers and up here would just be way more convenient as far as like logistics are concerned. Now these are going this way, so we need to make sure we get those done like so. And we should almost have the whole start up here done, but we're not done yet. We've got that, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to take a piece of dirt and go there and do that. I'm going to take a piece of dirt and do that on all four sides here, because we got to replicate anything we really do on one side to all the sides, because we need to keep some sort of symmetry and structure into this. And then we're going to go up by that. Alright. Like that. And then to really implement just a tiny bit of spruce slabbage, we're going to kind of go over something like that. And I'm going to need more spruce slabs. So if this game just wants to make me some already, that would be smart. We should craft those up. Alright. And we're just going to keep going here, because the big thing is the functionality of this isn't a huge thing, but design is, because it's going to be more of a build that's aesthetic that we're going to look at, and that's the purpose of it. Alright, and then this, that, and that. There we go, because splat, we did it. And then we're just going to throw those on there. Now, I could go with a different design, but that looks fairly good from a distance. It's got like just a creative shape to it that not every sort of guard tower uses, with, you know, the generic stairs and, like, you know, the stairs and slabs that a lot of people use. It's got like a slightly different design because it has the wall implemented into it, which I like. It just gives a little bit of detail and some more shape and makes the build a little less square, because it is predominantly a square. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as like design, because we don't have many completely square buildings. Although, I mean, actually that's not true. Like almost every house in here is square. But that's kind of the build style. But either way, I kind of wanted to change it up a bit here, so that's what we did. We'll throw a torch there, torch there, torch there. We'll throw one on the back of this, which means this should actually be rows like there. Much better. And now we have the top up here, which got a fairly nice look, but we're going to go ahead and throw torches there. And honestly, it looks like we're coming along fairly nice. Now, up here, we're going to go like that. That might not work. Yeah, we're going to have to do that though, because I don't want the exposed piece there like that. So we're going to go down here like so. And now, I do need a bit of leaves. So we're going to have to go back and grab the leaves that we have. Although we could also alternatively, and this might work better for our needs actually, is give me the hoe and give me some seeds, because I do want to actually plant a tiny little garden on the side of this. I don't know like the practicality of putting a garden by the guard tower, but I would assume that they're going to need food production, so having a little farm that could suit the needs of everybody in this little area is something that I definitely can support. Now, we don't have a bucket, which is very unfortunate, so we still have to go back to our storage area, which the one downside to having our storage area on this island is it takes a while to get the resources. But at the same time, it gives us a really cool look, so I'm all cool with it. It is definitely very nice. But we've got to quickly get to work here. Can I have a bucket? Where is my bucket at? Okay, bucket, not there. You know, I'll just craft another bucket. You know, whatever. We'll craft two. No big deal. Let me craft those up. And while we're here, also give me, not there, give me leaves. Alright, because I am going to want to do a little bit of leafage onto this build as well, because it's definitely going to be crucial. Just adding a little bit of color, because the build is very gray, whereas most of the builds in this area are very brown because of the wood. So we just kind of mesh in some stuff here to make it look less, you know, less square and less boring and give it a more interesting vibe, which is really the whole purpose of this farm, is largely to make an interesting just design here. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to pop that in another one like that. Yeah. Now I do need to grab some water, but we can do that right over here down at our dock, which is fairly convenient. So we can just go over here and just swoop up water like so. I do like these docks. They're just very easy to build, and they add like a lot to the town. Just make it look a lot more full, especially from a coastal perspective. And we're gonna throw water there. So let's do that. And then we're gonna hide a water source over here. And we're gonna hope that that'll be enough to keep this whole area in here nice and, you know, fertilized, I guess, or wet. That's gonna be a thing. All right. And then give me some seeds, and then let's just go in here. We're just gonna throw the seeds in, and then eventually once these grow, this will look a lot better. For now, it's not gonna be the greatest, but we'll have to just wait. And also, this here all needs to be popped, because this here needs to become cobblestone as well. It's a very small thing, but you can actually see the tiny end of the cobble there at the bottom, because this the tilled dirt, there we go, English. It's not a full block, so you can see it, and I don't want you to be able to see it, so we have to cover it up a bit. Now, another thing we're going to quickly do is we are going to quickly add a nice... We're not going to add a custom tree, actually, because I'll probably end up tearing it down in accident over here because there's the forest. But I was initially going to add a custom tree, but decided ultimately against it. Not there. We want that to be visible. We're really going to do a lot of leafage on this, kind of give it a interesting vibe. It's going to have lots of leaves. I don't know if that's too many. I think that's okay, right? It's not really overdone. Yeah, okay, it's definitely overdone a bit. So let's just try to, like, pop away some of these unneeded ones. What about that? Does that look worse? I don't know. I think we're going a little high up here with leaves, so we're going to kind of keep them more to the ground. And then we're going to kind of just mix in a few at the sides, I think. Go for something a little bit less extreme. Because we were going, like, very extreme on the front, and that's just not really the style we should go for. And I am going to be able to throw that there because it doesn't connect onto the glass, which is nice. Because if the leaves connect onto the glass, then that kind of kills the whole thing. And I think we're going to... Can we, like, loop a thingy? Yeah, around there we can. Looking nice. For sure right there. Definitely very creative, very different. And now we are going to need to place down this and just sleep again in just a second. But in the meantime, we can throw a tiny bit of andesite into these walls and get some more variation going. Not right there. That's going to be a cobblestone still. Right in there. Just plop it in. And can I have my piece of andesite that I misplaced back? Indeed I can. Alright, thank you, Leaf, for holding that. Let me sleep now. And then we will wake up from our eternal slumber here, and we will get back to work on this beautiful thing right there. That should be good right there as far as that goes. Throw one there. Throw one there. I do like this, actually. I can use this to get in and parkour if I ever needed to get into the farm. That's convenient. Good right there. Practicality of the leaves, I guess. No, I don't want that there. You won't even be able to see it. I want one there. 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 Okay, not there. That's kind of close. And there's good. Alright. And then let's plop there. And here. Okay, not there because you won't even see it. It's behind a leaf. And there we go. We're just getting a bit of variation into the wall, which is something we definitely need to do. And then we're going to throw a few cobblestone walls in. Not many, but we're going to throw a few. And then we can also throw slabs and a few stairs, because we have a few stairs, I guess, left, which we can use. Really not on this side, though. But over here, we can do like that and do that. And maybe do that. And then that. Yeah, that could work, right? It doesn't connect. Good. All right, because the connections really kill everything. If it connects, it doesn't look good. We can do that. Do that. This needs to come back a bit. It's still kind of close. I don't really like how this area kind of drops, but I'm not going to fill it in with dirt. It just doesn't make a lot of sense, especially now that we put the whole build here. I'm not going to really work on clearing it, but we're going to go like that, go like this, And of course, we're going to get rid of this stone here. We don't really want visible stone in the ground. But we're going to do something like that, and I think that's fairly good. Now, we are actually going to give this build a purpose, though, which is another thing which I don't know if I mentioned, actually. It's not actually for aesthetic. I've kind of been reconsidering a bit, and I think we're going to actually give this build a very good practical purpose. And once you see what that purpose is, you're going to like it because I'm going to like it. And I think it's just a great idea that I really wasn't considering when I initially built this, but now I just realized how practical it would be to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back. I'm going to go ahead and put all these resources back in a chest, and then I'm going to come back and you will see exactly what we have planned for the guard tower. And now that we have simply put all our items back inside of our storage hut, we're going to head back over to the guard tower, which is actually pretty conveniently located, not close to any of the major builds, which you'll see why that's huge when we get back over here and you see what we're going to be doing. But first, we're going to plop, first of all, this door has to come off because I want this block here of dirt to become a different material, but, which is dirt, you know, I wanted to have grass on it. But what we're going to be doing right here, right now, is going to be fairly nice. As you can see, you can probably tell by now, is we are building a nether portal right inside of here. Because it's very hidden. It's not, like, super big, and it's nice enough that you're not really going to notice it. Like, you're only going to hear it when you're around here, which is the huge thing, and what makes it pretty important. Now, okay, I did just fall here. I did not mean to do that. I'm great at Minecraft. I meant to find a place to get rid of those. I'm just going to chuck them there, and that should be pretty good. But let's first quickly do just that, and there we go. Looking nice right there. We got tons of wheat, but we're not going to harvest that right now. And what we're going to do is now in here, I'll put the door in the chest for now. We're going to head on into the nether, but I am going to quickly take off all my stuff, because you never know with this game. I might die, I might lose all 27 levels, so wish me luck. We're headed into the nether, boys, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the nether. Let's see if we manage to survive here. Okay. We are currently alive. The nether with shaders is absolutely crazy, as you can tell. But let's head back now that we have our items and that we know we're going to actually be able to survive. I'm not going to take a bed. That'll blow up. Not going to take that. Not going to take that. Although, actually, I should take that. You never know. Sometimes things go down. All right. Now let's head in. We should get some blocks, but I guess we can harvest some netherrack. But yeah, the nether is definitely a scary place. Even for somebody like me who's played Minecraft and explored the nether so many times. Okay, holding the torch is vital. We already got a little bit of quartz here. That's good, because we're definitely going to be needing a good quantity of quartz throughout the series to build stuff. Plus, more importantly, it's just so convenient to have the levels that quartz provides. I mean, we're almost literally at level 28, and we came in here before, not even close to that. But we're not going to head down there today, only because it's just very risky to go down there. As you can see, I'm not really ready for that, like, in the slightest. We're just going to do, like, the bare bones nether exploration right now. Hopefully get close enough to a wither spawning nether fortress. And over here is our portal coordinates for anybody wondering and wants to, you know, get the same coords in the nether or whatnot. But, okay, we're heading up here. We're heading up, and it's getting a little bit scary. It's getting very dark, but that's all right. We're not going to be heading too far, but there is some glowstone up here, and I am all for collecting glowstone because it's a very practical building necessity, honestly, especially at this point where we really have only had torches so far. We don't have sea lantern access, so this is realistically the only other form of lighting that makes sense for building purposes for us to be able to use. So we better start harvesting a ton of this throughout the nether. And it's very difficult to get, so we're still going to use it sparingly. But we're going to definitely try to get as much of it as we can, because it's just going to be very useful, very valuable. So let's go ahead and do something like that. Okay, nice. And then we got to head on down. Oh my, okay. Well, we didn't die, thankfully. But, you know, I would say let's not leave the nether in a very bad position. But ultimately, the nether, I doubt we're going to do any building in for the time being. I'm going to throw a bunch of torches around this, because that is where we have to drop down when we're done. So I'm going to throw as many torches pretty much around this thing as I can, just to really draw attention to it. But I would say worry about the nether's look, but we're not going to probably build anything in the nether that's huge. And if we do, we can always, you know, clean it up then. But I don't think we're going to do many Nether builds throughout the series just because the Nether is not really the ideal building location, as I think most of you guys know. The Nether is just pretty scary, and I'm a scared boy right now, so I'm not going to risk it too much. I mean, I think we can handle it as long as we don't, like, touch any pigmen or, you know, die, which, I mean, is probably easier said than done, but whatever. We're currently still alive. As long as we don't jump into lava, that'd be a good one. Jumping in lava is never the right choice. Let me just, you know, inform anybody who is unaware of that. I'm going to grab these mushrooms because we can use those. Okay, pigmen, don't come in front of me while I'm swinging my sword at mushrooms. That would be a dilemma we did not want to get into. Now, I see something in the distance. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I see some cool stuff right here. It looks like the world just keeps going. Lots of fire, which we just walked into, but okay. I don't know how far we're going to venture. I don't know if we're going to be able to make our way back, actually. We're getting very far away from our portal, but I'm going to have to look for another fortress. If you guys find one and want to let me know where one is, that'd be pretty cool. But I'm definitely going to keep looking, and I'll find one at some point in the series, but we're not going to be worrying about making potions or anything like that today. But there's some pretty cool stuff. We got lava falling from the skies. That is a ghast I hear. I should probably stop mining because we don't have a bow to fight back. But come on, you know me, I can handle this. Plus we're at level 30, and we're going to need a new shovel at some point because our breaking 3 shovel is pretty bad. And honestly, we can't be using crummy tools like this. Like, honestly, I expect more from the game. I expect more good stuff, so we're going to have to work to get our good stuff that we really desire and want. And now, okay, I'm starting to get a lot farther away from this portal, and I'm not 100% sure how to go. Oh, yes, I am. There's our torches. See these torches? They were a lifesaver. Those torches right there, they're life torches. It's not a lifesaver, they're life torches. That's a thing now. Alright, can we get that trending? No, we can't, but whatever. Alright, come on, give me this. A little bit of quartz right here. Those torches are literally our beacon of hope. Quite literally. We built a guard tower and a beacon of hope, which is a pretty huge thing in today's episode, I think. Both of those. We built our guard tower, which is also our nether portal containment building, which is nice because you won't hear. Okay, that is very close. Alright. Hi there. Look at me getting return to sender like a baller. Do you hear that noise, guys? Do you hear that? Look at me. I'm a baller. I literally did that right there. I'm a legend. Legendary achievements right there. We got legendary buildings, legendary nether exploration skills. We're just coming in strong with everything. Let's be serious. Alright, now let's throw a few more torches there. Alright, we gotta like make this. I really want to make this more noticeable, but I'm not really sure the best way to go about doing that. So we're just gonna leave it like this and hope that that'll be noticeable enough for us in our future endeavors in the nether. I'm going to cover up this side of the portal, though, but I'm not going to cover it up entirely because I know that we are going to want to come out this way at some point. But for now, I want to do some form of coveration. Coveration? Yes, there we go. See, I get legendary achievements, but I can't speak the legendary language of English, so that's the thing. We're going to go like that, just kind of keep it a little bit walled off, a little bit hidden for now, but let's head back into the nether. We got our epic achievement. We did our legendary. We built our guard tower, and we collected some quality resources, and it is currently nighttime. Throw this door on. Throw the bed down. We might as well just sleep away the night yet again. We've done so much sleeping in today's episode. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a nice, beautiful enchant going. And I honestly think something that I do really want to enchant is a potential new sword. Because this sword here only has knockback 2 and looting 3. So we might be going for a new sword. I don't know. Might be going for a pick, might be going for a shovel, or might be going for an axe. Honestly, what we're going for is pretty open, or actually a bow is a potential as well. I'm only going to bring those, and then I'm going to bring my diamonds, and then we can do the actual, you know, enchant decision when we're there. Alright, we got to start quickly doing a tiny bit of organizing. Mob loot is over there, and then mushrooms would be a farmable seed right there. But yeah, so what we'll do is we will actually we'll make whatever we're going to be enchanting when we're over there, because I don't want to waste diamonds on things that we might not be making. Like a pickaxe really isn't necessary. We have a fortune and we have a silk touch that just needs to be combined with one of our nearly broken efficiency 4s, and there we go. We pretty much have a great pick, but we still could use a better sword, better shovel, and a better axe, as well as potentially a bow. So let's see what we're going to go for. Smite 4. Okay, that's pretty good. Fortune 3, no-go, because I already have a Fortune 3. Fortune 3 shovel, definitely a no-go. I don't want that on my shovel. Fortune 3 on the axe, ooh, doesn't seem like a good one. And I'm breaking 3 on the bow. Okay, the bow's very risky to go for. And I'm really tempted for this quality enchantment of smite. Because I definitely like having smite on my sword. I think that that's a very valuable enchant. Okay, don't snipe me. I'm just trying to harvest a tree. Don't snipe me. Alright. But yeah, I think having a better sword would be quite nice. Now, I mean, we are going to potentially be losing looting here, which is definitely a problem. But if we have to, we will make an anvil between episodes and do some combining here, if that's something that might be necessary. So, also, one quick thing we're going to do. We already have a chest, so never mind, we're not going to do that. But we are going to throw a ton of sticks in there once we're done. Okay, so let's make up our good sword. And let's see, we got smite 4, guys. What are we going to get? Maybe something better. Maybe you guys have now left to like it. We're going to get better. Let's see. Ooh, I'm breaking 3, smite 4, and knockback 2. That is definitely not such a bad sword, you know. We did lose our looting, which is quite a sin. Definitely a bad thing. But we've gained unbreaking. We gained smite. So now we do a ton more damage to undead mobs, which is pretty cool. I have no problem with that. I think that it was worth it. And I think that was a good use of our levels. And now that we have access to the Nether, getting more levels shouldn't be nearly impossible. So I think we're doing pretty good. We've made good progress on today's episode of Minecraft Super Survival. So of course, if you guys did enjoy, you know, go ahead and hit that like button. And maybe in the next episode or the next episode we enchant, we'll do better with all the power of the likes. If you do enjoy as well, make sure to hit that subscribe button for tons more videos and content. And if you enjoy and you want to check out my Twitter and Discord, you totally can, but it's all up to you. But I'll see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft Super Survival, and thanks so much for watching.